High in the Himalayas, among the world's tallest mountains, is Nepal. This small country has a big history. Long ago, before anyone wrote things down, ancient tribes lived in these valleys. They worshipped nature and lived with the mountains. By 600 years before Jesus was born, powerful kingdoms appeared. The Kirata people ruled for a long time. You can still see their influence in Nepal's different groups of people and languages. After them came the Licchavis, known for their art and buildings. You can still see their influence in places like Kathmandu. During these early times, Buddhism arrived. The Buddha's teachings became popular in Nepal. Monasteries and stupas were built, and some are still standing. Hinduism also grew. Over time, these two religions mixed, creating Nepal's spiritual identity. Nepal's early history has many myths and legends, but what's left of these early civilizations shows us how strong they were. They tell the story of people who thrived near giant mountains, building the foundation for a new nation. The 1700s brought change. A young king from Gorkha, Prithvi Narayan Shah, had a dream. He wanted one Nepal. Shah was a good warrior and a smart leader. He started bringing the separate kingdoms together, one by one. It was a long and hard journey, but Shah never gave up. He knew that Nepal needed to be united to survive. Finally, in 1768, he conquered the Kathmandu Valley. This victory started modern Nepal. Prithvi Narayan Shah began the Shah dynasty. He made Kathmandu the capital and built a strong government. The kings who came after him continued to grow and strengthen Nepal. Nepal became bigger and more important. The unification of Nepal under the Shah dynasty was a big change. It created a shared national identity and a time of peace and growth. We can still feel Shah's dream in Nepal today. Nepal's mountains created special warriors, the Gurkhas. These brave fighters were famous for their courage and skill in close combat. They carried a curved knife called the kukuri, a symbol of their strength. The Gurkhas were very important to Nepal's history. They protected the kingdom from invaders. Everyone learned how strong they were. In the late 1700s, the British East India Company met the Gurkhas. Impressed by their fighting, the British invited them to join their army. This started a special partnership. Gurkhas served in the British Army. They fought bravely in many wars, becoming known for their loyalty and courage. They still serve today. The Gurkhas make Nepal proud. They show the resilience and bravery of the nation. Their story shows the strength that comes from the Himalayas. Section 4. Shadows and Reforms. The Rana regime and its aftermath. In the 1800s, the Rana dynasty came to power. Young Bahadur Rana, a clever politician, took control of the government. He made the Prime Minister's position hereditary. The Shah kings became symbolic leaders. The Rana rule brought a time of peace, but it was also a time of strict rule and little social progress. The Ranas modernized the army and government, but they didn't want to share power. By the middle of the 1900s, people wanted democracy. Nepalese people wanted the Rana rule to end. Finally, in 1951, the Shah dynasty returned to power. Nepal started to become a democracy. The Rana era was a time of mixed results. There was progress and stagnation. But it also showed that the Nepalese people wanted freedom. Section 5. Nepal today, a nation forged by mountains and men. Today, Nepal is a democratic republic. The journey has been difficult. Political problems and natural disasters have challenged the nation. But the Nepalese people have always stayed strong. Nepal is a land of differences. Old traditions live alongside modern dreams. The beautiful Himalayas continue to inspire. Tourism is important to Nepal's economy, but there are still problems. Poverty, inequality and climate change are issues that need fixing. But there is hope. Nepal has done well in education and healthcare. Its people are known for their strength and kindness. As Nepal looks to the future, it remembers the wisdom of its ancestors and wants to build a better tomorrow. Nepal's story shows the strength of its people. It is a story of resilience, adaptation and a strong connection to the mountains. As the nation faces the challenges of the 2000s, one thing is sure, Nepal will continue to inspire with its unique history, culture and beautiful nature.